the Pan-African Beach Show.
Yes, massive wagwan. Andrew Robinson, your Jamaican brother there, reaching out to all the massive on the African continent, and you're tuning into the Pan-African Bliss Show with your host, none other than Joey, from Monday to Friday. Stay tuned, Andrew Robinson,
It is what it is. We realize they should legalize. If you feel mine, then I realize as you look wise, do they follow lies, but we not go die. We the big boys, and we outside. They be like ice, and we outside. They make a must shine, till they must wine. When she go down, do like ice spice. She like to party late, I don't cost ticket, I just facilitate, I voice activate, congratulate, I life appreciate, take a happy day, take a happy place, we start to communicate, I do it start to the shift, phone start to vibrate, a boyfriend is suspect, I do assassinate, I think come late, no. We realize, they should legalize, if you feel mine, then I realize, as you look wise, do they follow lies, but you know go die, we the big boys, and we outside, they be like ice, and we outside, they make a must shine, till they must wine, when she go down, do the ice spice. We realize, they should legalize, if you feel mine, then I realize, as you look wise, do they follow lies, but we know we're the big boys, and we outside, they be like ice, and we outside, they make a must shine, and they must wine, when she go down, do the ice spice.
Yes, one family, Karibuni Sana, to yet another beautiful episode of the Pan-African Bliss right here on the Black Fire Network radio station, media for the 21st century. I hope you guys are doing amazing. 12 minutes past 1 p.m. right here in the 254. Karibuni Sana katika kipindi kingine cha mazungumzo nami, your host Joby. I hope you guys are doing amazing. And of course, Karibuni Sana, shout out to everyone on the radio station, on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, right here on TikTok. Thank you to my amazing gifters, Manzi. I've not even started talking, but you're all hyped being me up. Karibuni Sana. I see man like a lion. Thank you so much. You're the lion, actually. Thank you for the gift. Karibu Sana. I see Mr. Black Fire Network himself in the building. And as a manga, we should not add the network. But anyway, we have Mr. Black Fire in the building. We have Fokashmani as well in the building. And to everyone who's just tuning in, thank you so much for tapping the screen. And of course, I hope you do tune in till the end of today's amazing session and check out what we shall be talking about. But of course, without any further ado, we shall be having an amazing conversation. And this is regarding our puppets, not our leaders, okay? Get this fact straight. We're not talking about presidents. We're talking about our puppets because that is who they are. And of course, we need to give them the right names. It's a high time we stop putting putting all these badges of His Excellency, Your Highness, and all these names they don't deserve. What is it that they have done so high that we can literally look at Africa and say like, yo, Africa is really doing amazing, apart from South Africa and Rwanda, which is also happening under theft. What is it that is literally has been given to us innocently, without any blood being shed, without anyone suffering the consequences of trying to fight for their right? We shall be talking literally about how the African puppets, and this is regarding what is going on in Niger, we're still stuck on this situation because this is the current going on affairs all over the globe. Africa is literally the discussion of every mainstream media today, and we're talking specifically about the West Africa. This is Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali. And we discussed yesterday that during the weekend, we saw Niger giving France ambassador, to literally take over, to leave the country, to take their, pack the shit. Actually, they don't have anything to pack. They had 48 hours during the weekend. That is for them to literally get out of the country. But yesterday, during the Africa Today show, we also saw that Macron came out and said that these people are here to stay. They are not leaving. And they even dared calling us puppy chutes, And I say that the puppy chutes we have is this puppet that I've been given the so high excellency and everything name you want to call it. So Karibuni Sana, kindly stick till the end of today's show. I'll be coming back with the quote of the day, and of course I'll be sharing a video by the one and only Dr. Arikana. Just a short video I bumped into on TikTok, and she's speaking facts. We talk about how these people actually want to claim our inheritance. These people want to come here and claim our history. They're taking over the foods. They have taken over the educational system. They have literally taken over everything. But till when? Where do you African people stand? I mean, till when are we going to be looked upon and we always consider like shit? You know, this scenario of African people being on the bottom is going down. And that shout out to Keith. I saw him sharing with me that they want to take down TikTok, that is in Kenya, Nigeria, and other countries, because people are waking up. And we see you TikTok. You might try to stop the truth, but the truth is not gonna be hidden. There's a quote I did read last week, and it was very, 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 very powerful about how people, or rather how lies, has so many varieties, but the truth has only one way, only one path. Only one, and it's actually coming out, and this is what they are scared of. And to my amazing African people are not picking up facts and are laughing right here on TikTok, thinking this is a joke. Continue, because we will be literally taking over the continent as you keep on sleeping. But anyway, Karibuni Sana, of course, we'll be discussing much more and more of that, and of course, so tune in till the end of the show and let me know how you are feeling. That was Black Bones with Ice Spice. So I shall be coming back after this particular jam. This is Machupa by the one and only Capnea and Caterpillar. I hope you get to enjoy this. I see CBE in the building, Karibu Sana. You're saying that the truth must come out, manipulation must stop. Exactly. I see Fokashmani saying Babylon system taking over. Babylon shit stem taking over. Black Africans wake up. Exactly, that is what is happening. And I see also CBE saying that Africa rise up. That is what I believe is literally happening. So we are here to discuss about this. Tune in till the end of the show. After this short musical break, we shall be coming back. I hope you get to enjoy this banger. Capnea, check him out. He's an amazing, amazing artist all the way from County 01. If you know, you know.
Kumchanganya mpaka mganga kiroge mkanya mwanao asudongole moto hopeni kulia mbona hautuli kushoto na mchezewe kwenye ngasi zenu napandisha asila ninalofanya Paulo atembee na asila tasio salama damu chisofa jichunge ama risasi zilie moto na choma damu na floki noma takoma mkiasi tuko machupa na goma kipiche kifeki ken panty if you can see bring your auntie yeah nataka mwana wenu navyofanyia alafu ni mwache mwona atakavyokimbia mbele yangu anakata bila nyongo na manila sione tumekuja wanaokata siku tunakoitua tunakutoana tunakuwakilia tunakula kutani ngoja lete machupa lete machupa ngoja lete machupa lete
Yes, and my quote of the day today says, do not stand in a place of danger, trusting in miracles. This is an African proverb, and I'm passing to all my African young people. Stop literally praying. Stop with this religion psychosis. That is the message, I bet. Do not stand in a place of danger, trusting in miracles, because this is what we're literally dwelling on. Miracles. Jesus is coming. Hello, is he coming? He's been coming since my great-grandmother was dead. I mean, when is he coming?
The Pan-African Bliss Show with your host, none other than Joby, from Monday to Friday. Thank you, Andrew Robinson, love, respect, and blessings. Big up, Master.
Yes, and of course, Karibuni Sana once again to today's amazing, amazing discussion. This is the Pan-African Bliss. My name is Joby, to our amazing first-time listeners and viewers. Shout out to everyone once again on Facebook, YouTube, on Twitter, and to all our amazing listeners on the radio station, on Rumble, right here on TikTok, also with me. Karibuni Sana. I hope you guys are having a great day, afternoon, morning, whatever the time is on your end. For us, it is exactly 20 minutes past 1 p.m. And we are bringing this live and straight to you from the 254. Like I said, today we shall be having a very, very deep conversation, not about the leaders, but puppets, because it's a high time we give these people the badges they really truly deserve. They want the trophies. Let them be given the trophies of being good puppets, because they have really done it so great. They have done it so amazing. They deserve a round of applause, for everything they have done for Africa and the people. Talk about the people especially, these people have done nothing but just a massive great work. We shall be talking about that later. Of course, like I said, we shall be highlighting on that and what is going on in Niger and why the African puppets are scared of being broke while in a rich continent. It doesn't just make any sense. Why are you scared going broke in a rich continent all of a sudden? Like, what is it that these leaders have always been scared of? I mean, they can't make their money. So you mean you don't even control our money? What about our bank systems? How is our governorship, our so-called democracy, democratic countries, running? It's a question of the day to day. So stick till the end of the show. But anyway, let me welcome Keith. I see he has popped in. Don't take over my show, but
I knew you're going to say that.
Karibu Sana. Hope you're doing amazing.
That's funny. We're like, you're popular now. About popular. We're going to say, don't your dad take over my show.
Yeah, don't take
Asante Sana. I'll be quiet.
Yeah, Karibu Sana. Anyway, first and foremost, I want to start with what is going on. And this is shared by Dr. Arikana, a message from Dr. Arikana. And I want to talk about, as we take us down the line of what is going on and what actually has led African people to be here. I want to take us back to history. We have been denied history through books. We've been denied history through the same puppets we're talking about. We've been denied history through religion and a lot of bullshit that literally, as African people, we've been embracing as our culture, and it ain't. Our culture was taken away from us. And we're talking about the arts, crafts. We've been talking about how for the longest time, we've seen so many African countries trying to fight for their art and crafts to be returned back in the country. But it has become so impossible because not only are these Europeans and the thieves, because they are thieves, they came, looted, killed people, and they still keep this stuff in their countries and make African people pay for it. We pay for our own history. We pay for our own culture. The culture we used to embrace, the culture that used to be. Because I think I've discussed
the culture that they said was evil, that they took back to Europe and now make billions of dollars a year off of.
Imagine, they are making money off you. They killed your people, but that's not enough. They take it's just crazy. But let me share this amazing video by Dr. Arikana. And of course, as I get to break my points and how I feel about this and why African people, we need to take history very, very serious. There's so much hidden and it's very, very painful. For me, trust me, today, I was watching a lot of videos on TikTok and I was shaking, melting out of joy at the same time. But I'm just like, nah. Do you know how painful this is that we have been denied? But again, it's good to see. It's literally some joy. If you really do not like seeing people being oppressed, if you really know what oppression is, if you really feel the part of why your history, which you have been denied, how it has affected you, you really feel the joy and also feel like crying at the same time. It's just so... It's really marvelous, actually, just learning the African history. It's really, really dope. That's all I'll say. But anyway, let me share this very, very quickly as we move on. Okay, see.
And all we need to do is give the world an overdose of our truth.
John Mosquito Karibuni Sana, I see you on TikTok.
And insist on it. As we speak today, I'm going to take you back centuries. Long before the children of Africa were taken out of Africa as slaves. There was some serious resistance when the occupiers from the West came to Africa, contrary to what some might think. They didn't just give up their children, but the fighting began long before slavery. And the resistance was those who led them, the majority of them, their heads, as we speak today, are sitting in jars.
Man, I didn't know that part of the history. Now, let me tell you, that's culture shock to me. I didn't know this part of the history, that we had our people, apart from them fighting for all this, trying to, fight for our stuff, trying to fight for our land, trying to fight this.
Stop slavery.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. I didn't know we have the heads of these people in jars somewhere. I didn't know we have these bodies stuck somewhere.
Yes.
Do you know if this is not really shaking for me? I feel very painful about this, being honest.
That's why you can't go on the dark web,
because how we deny this part of the history, then you come learn later this is what has been happening. Then all the lies that we've been fed. Do you know how pathetic this sounds? Do you know how painful this is?
Because they control the history, they create the big school system. Go ahead.
So I was reading this. It says in 1837, a Ghanaian king, Badu Bonsu II rebelled against the Dutch government in Ghana and killed several officers. What followed was the king was captured, sentenced for murder, and hanged. His body was desecrated, something like that. If I can't see. Well, desecrated as a Dutch surgeon removed his head.
His body was chopped up. Yeah. So they got his head, they chopped the rest of his body up.
Oh my God. The head was taken to Netherlands, where it was soon lost
I got your head.
It lasts for more than a century, for more than 150 years. King Bonsu's head was lost until the author found it stored in a jar I don't know, I can't read that. It's really, really small, flammable, something like that, in a Dutch museum. This is really painful. This history we're not taught. We're taught, oh my God, the nonsense we're taught just needs to stop. Okay? This nonsense needs to stop.
Joby. They set up the educational system, not you.
Keith, do you understand the part of where it needs to stop right now? Okay, it can't keep on going on, because this is, if personally I feel this way, trust you, being honest, I really feel so broken. I felt it in the morning when I was watching this, and I was like, no way, hold up. I mean, I understand the fact of where they have stolen the arts, we have some bodies somewhere and all that, but I can't
control you, Joe. If I haven't told you, I've been your friend. I've been same thing. The more and mother was the more, and Simba would say, they came to help. It was some good. They came to help.
This why whatever is happening in the West Africa must not stop. It must continue. Let's continue.
In Europe, are you aware of that? Our leaders,
I was not aware.
Our ancestors who fought the wars of resistance, their heads, their remains are sitting in jars throughout Europe. And the same people have the audacity to come to Africa and talk to us about human rights.
Exactly. It's the audacity for me. I love the fact she used the term. It's the audacity for me. Because how dare you? I mean, how are we seated just here? We're learning this history and we're not moving. Okay? We can't keep on actually be tapping into information and there's nothing happening. And I'm not just talking about, okay, we want to come with the defense of, Niger is happening, Burkina Faso. It has to be the whole continent. It has to be the whole continent.
It's got to start somewhere, Toby. That's the beginning. It's got to start somewhere.
There's no way. I have the right. If right now I had a weapon and I had the right to go, execute my enemy, I'd do that. Actually, very willingly, because there's something I'm gonna share that video, and that guy is gonna say it. I think someone is literally feeling me. We can't keep on saying, one country, two countries. No way. The whole continent has to move. We have to master what the rest of us are doing. You can't see what is going on in Niger. You tell us
they know you're doing this. They know you're doing that, but they're trying to get rid of TikTok now. It's too much. I told you TikTok was like the new, like YouTube was 10 years ago. The information being shared on there is frightening.
I really felt this because if you have
because it's you, you're supposed to. It's supposed to feel it. It's supposed to feel it. It's you. It's you.
These are our ancestors. These are our lineage. Now you're trying to tell me there's someone in my lineage whose head is seated on a jar somewhere, and I'm supposed to be learning this stupid history that they keep on feeding us, and I'm just supposed to be okay with that, okay? Because I can't talk about the government, huh? You can't talk about the government. Who said so? Why can they go bring back the bodies of our ancestors? Let us respect and honor who our people were. Why do we have these people's bodies still lying somewhere and we're being made to pay for them when we go to those goddamn countries? Why? We can't keep on saying, what? Enough of the excuses. African people, you need to move. You need to move. You need to move. Trust me, if I were in a military, any base of this, if I were actually in the French base right now, like those, they're being told to walk out, and I'm African and I'm actually in that space, I'm gonna shoot all of you. I'm gonna get rid of bubble gums on all of you. I don't care if you say that you take my side. Understand that we have been working for the wrong person. You are African. You're on the French based ambassador, whatever, the embassy, wherever you are an African. Either take the side or go. It's a high time we wake up. This operation has to stop. Man, this shit is choking me too. You have no idea. This one hurt me. This one you caught me. This one, no way. No way.
But what's even more disturbing is that we entertain them.
Exactly.
And we don't remind them.
Exactly. You see, Keith, this is what Keith is talking about. It's like, history, we've been denied history. We are tolerating them by keep on saying that. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. Yeah, they did it. So what? We know now.
That's not you. That's not you tolerating. That's not you tolerating. Simba's are tolerated. That's not you. You didn't. How can you fight anything if you didn't know anything?
By the fact you telling me that this history, it's not, we understand, it's not me, it's not the fault of African people not understanding history. But right now, like I said, and this, like, I'm gonna share the next video. This guy will share.
But there's a learning. It's happening now, Joe. But there's a learning. There's a learning process, Joe.
I don't know who is impatient.
Most people didn't know what you know, Joe.
I'm not impatient with my people. I'm impatient with the people in the continent. That's the difference, okay? Understanding who your enemy is, that shit is dope.
They know, but they learn it now, Joe. But they didn't know as much as you do. They didn't know as much as you do. They're learning now. That's why they're trying to shut it down. They're trying to shut that shit down. Too much information being shared.
Love to take you aside, but we don't need you right now defending these people.
Okay. I'm not defending nobody. I'm going on mute. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, Wallace. I see you in the building. Karibuni Sana. Hope you're doing amazing. I've missed you. Hope you're doing amazing. That's all. Let's go on.
Of these skeletons in their closet.
Mm-hmm.
As we speak today, the priceless artifacts that they store from all over Africa are sitting in their museums throughout Europe. And when you and I, when we visit Europe, in their museums throughout.
This image is so not beautiful. This is not beautiful at all. This is so heartbreaking. And then we have so-called leaders. What are they doing? Why isn't our history being restored? Why can't we be told facts? Why do I have someone looking like me, body, the head, seated somewhere, how do they even represent our history? I always want to know. I swear I want to go into this museum and I'd love to know, how do they represent our history? Okay, so you have the heads, you have the artifacts. How do you represent the African history while you ain't African? If it ain't about the money.
That's why you should look at your first movie you never wanted to watch, called The Black Panther. But he was up in the museum. He said, all this shit is ours. You telling me to pay for it? Why the hell should I pay for shit that is mine? But they said, well, we take care better than you people did. Said, you did what? That's when he just stole it. Said, knocked it down and stole it. Get out the way.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Exactly. No, you don't. And of course, that's my question. I'd love to know. Have you ever gone to any of these museums? I mean, before you knew the African history like you know right now,
of course.
Maybe. Did you go to any? Okay, what represents the history?
Okay, yeah. Okay, when I first went over there, I didn't know as much as I did now because I was still in the Marine Corps. So I didn't know. I knew it was African. I guess I was naive. I didn't know it was so much depth. We don't learn none of our history, Joe. They don't teach us none of that. So I didn't realize it was so much depth. I said, wow, it's a lot of amazing shit up in here. Wow, this is amazing. Of course, I had to pay to get in. I said, this is amazing. I said, but I did think, why would they just give this up? I didn't know it was stolen yet, Joe. I didn't know the stealing and the robbing and the killing. I didn't know none of that yet. I just thought the artwork was amazing. I said, why is this all in Europe? I just said, why is it there? I didn't know the story behind it yet because I was thinking like everybody else.
When you go to museums, we have like tour guides, like, right? They take you, tell you.
No. I like you didn't have to. The museums in the West usually get to walk around and go where you want to go. It's your choice, whatever art you want to.
Wow.
You want to look at. Yeah, they let you walk around your own. You walk around. You walk around, you film. You walk around, you film. Ain't like Kenya. You walk around, you film. Walk around, you take pictures. Ain't nothing like that. Africa's the only place where you see it all fucked up. You even watch your own little shit that you ain't got much stuff because most stuff is stolen.
Wow. So they steal shit. They go charge people over there, make money of it, of the history. They barely know of how, because I think there's a time I spoke of the artifacts, how they were being used sometime in history, and they were really some not things you could just mess with. They were not just, there's no an African person or ancestor could just sit down and start making some sort of just stuff out of a wood. It's either a message, it's something. It used to be very different. Many different things, being passed through the art and crafts and all that. But now it's not even enough. Come back to Africa with all the system, the rules they have set up. You cannot film, but there you can film. Oh my God.
Exactly. That's what I say. Exactly. Oh. Absolutely crazy. Exactly. I agree.
See, this is what I'm talking about. We can tolerate each other as African people, trust me, but I can't tolerate these crackers no more. I can't. The more I keep on learning about them, it's really getting the shit nerve out of me. I swear.
Yeah, because that's why you were never taught that history. That's why the despots were told you better not change nothing in history that was put in your country.
With my anger issues, Of course, I should not have a gun, and I should not be anywhere near these crackers because, especially this system still set up, I'm gonna go to jail. Of course, you're not gonna see me. You're not gonna see me again. But this, we cannot keep on. We have to move in masses. But let me finish up this one and share the next video as I get
Europe. And when you and I, when we visit Europe, we pay to see what belongs to us.
Exactly.
Evidence of theft, evidence of murder on display in plain sight.
Yes, and that is from Dr. Arikana, and she spoke nothing but just facts. The first people to tell us about human rights have been actually since history, like we learned yesterday. It's in their religion to hate us. So it's been in their religion, them being violators of human rights. They should not be literally be speaking about anything to do with human rights.
How about that?
If their religion states that they are supposed to be hating us, they are meant to hate us, and literally bubble gum us as much as they want and walk scot-free, then we should understand. Oh my God, these despots, these puppets. I'll be so happy to see us literally lining up and punishing up these people. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you have 2 teeth or not. I don't care if you served 10 years or 20 years ago. You are part of this system and maintaining the history how it has been.
That's why they're there. That's why they're called despots. That's why they're there.
It's crazy. But anyway, as we move on, as we get closer to the main topic of the day, we've seen yesterday, as I was talking about Niger and them being given 48 hours during the weekend for them to. That's the French. French.
You see they cut off their power and their water to the embassy, didn't you?
They did. That's what I'm about to share right now. The people are tired. Mm-hmm. The people are very tired, and I'm very happy to see the response of. I just love to see the tone. I don't know it's me with the violence, but I just love to see the tone of angry people, and fighting for what you literally deserve. There's this woman, she was speaking just like the way we had that Congolese woman.
There's no more docility. So the docile African is now waking up.
Exactly. It's really, really happening. And we love to see it. And isn't it funny, you guys? Actually, if you go in most of these videos, we have crackers commenting the most. And they're like, yeah, Africa, we'll have to see it. Yeah, you go, Africa. I saw a Chinese one telling us, yeah, go, Africa. The whole world is rooting for you. I'm like, huh? The whole world? Are you sure it's the whole world? The whole world.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They ain't been rooting for you, but they ain't never rooting for you before. They're scared that you're going to take back them resources.
Exactly.
Use them for yourself.
And the pressure Niger's junta is putting on French diplomats and troops to leave the country. Coup supporters turned up at the French embassy and army base in the capital in their thousands. Some draped in the national colors, others sporting flags of countries they consider friendly. Standing between them and a military base where hundreds of French troops are believed to be staying are dozens of Niger soldiers and police.
Niger doesn't belong to France. We told the French to leave. They said no. What's their plan? As citizens, we don't want the French here. They can do whatever they want in France, but not here.
Exactly. Facts. They can do any type of bullshit they want in their France, okay? You want to stay in the dark? Let Niger have electricity because, hey, it's our resources, okay? You don't tell me how to come and arrange my house. I like the toilet here. You like the toilet in the bush. Let me put the toilet in my house.
Yes,
okay?
I believe it belongs to me, Joey.
No,
it doesn't. I believe your shit belongs to me.
No, it doesn't. And that's why we're making you see it doesn't belong to you. It scares you because hearing majority of us talking like this, it shakes you. This is what we just need to know. These people are just us.
Sure does.
They are scared of Africans. We are the majority. These
Once
people
you
actually are
united,
just living.
once you united,
They're
y'all,
living
once you unite, yeah, then you
These
get
people are
power.
living through us, through the mulattoes. They're just trying to extend their generation through mulattoes. You get one mulatto,
Exactly.
go back to a Akapa, extend the generation, another mulatto. You know, they are living through literally our genes. History. Oh my God.
Ding, ding,
But
ding,
anyway,
ding, 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 ding.
ding, ding, ding.
You got the
This
answer
military
right.
base is
Ding, ding,
attached
ding,
to the
ding, ding.
international airport here in Niamey. And if the French ambassador and troops don't leave, a sit-in will be held here in the coming days and weeks. An estimated 1,500 French soldiers are believed to be here, and the coup supporters want them gone.
Anti-French sentiments are on the rise here since the junta ordered the French ambassador to leave. The foreign ministry in Paris says Niger's military leadership has no authority to expel their diplomat. Protest organizers say their country has been taken for granted for too long, and it's time for that to stop.
We like a very good partnership.
Now, listen, there's always a kun though. Okay? Listen, there's always a kun. Now, listen to this one. This one says he wants partnership with France. Okay? So long as we have good partnership, we're good to go with France. But we do not not equal partnership. There's always a kun.
He's not a coon. He's not a coon, Joe. He doesn't know enough. He's a moron, not a coon. He's a moron.
Moron coon. A coon moron. A coon, if you combine the two of them.
And they are winning. That's the win-win. The win-win strategy. That's we like.
This one is the one who's going to be asking what is a moron. Because the win-win strategy. What is a win-win strategy? You've been in the dark for the longest time because of the same people you're trying to chase away, and you're like, the win-win strategy. Oh, yeah. Okay. I know the Niger junta or junta is not going to do that. Of course, it's not going to take away this kind of people, but they need to be re-educated. If you're not getting the facts of what is happening and you want to be part of this country, either accept change of history, get facts correct, okay? But what we're changing right here, we don't want no equal partnership, okay? You've been in the dark because of these people. Do you understand that? Yes or no? Are you willing to understand that? Yes or no? We can't keep on living like babies. We've been considered children for the longest time. It's a high time we show these people we're grown-ups. That's all. They have been calling us children.
Exactly what you're saying. What you're saying is true, Joby. But the youth are changing that. Youth are not. The youth refuse to be treated like children. That's why they want to get rid of TikTok.
Yeah, they've been calling us children for the longest time. Generation to generation, African people are easy to just, manipulate. You can spit on them and they won't even, say a thing. You can push them. Even the men won't even defend their women. I mean, they even blame their women on their cultures. The culture we imposed on them. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You impose a culture, then you're going to use it against us, and it's your own goddamn culture that you forced people to follow. It's not our culture to go and feed dogs, breastfeeding dogs like we see them doing to our women. That is not our culture. Exactly. And how dare you even try? Oh my God. Anyway, let's continue. It's coming to an end, We're no longer children. And this guy said it. He said it on my behalf. We can't keep on acting like, we have to wake up at once. Africa as a whole.
ECOWAS, the organization called ECOWAS. That is why I said...
this one is what got me to my main discussion of African puppets being scared of being broke in a rich continent. And we want to explain this. Why are these puppets scared while they know the billions we have here? They have been transporting for free over fake money. What is it that they're scared of? This guy says all about them going to Europe and all that. But no, I feel like it's more than that. It's more than that. Let's go and discuss this. Let's go on.
African Union and SADC, East Africa, the African Parliament, they're just useless organizations. Why? Because they are funded by the West. Muammar Gaddafi was funding African Union alone. He contributed more than 90% of what was necessary for African Union to stand. He also wanted us to have our bank. But anyway, I'm talking about the ECOWAS.
Because we have all the resources. God damn it. We can build our own shit right here.
ECOWAS has been given some conditions by United States of America. They've been given some conditions. As we are talking right now, they are under severe conditions. ECOWAS bank accounts are going to be frozen by the United States of America.
So this is why we have Tinubu actually give us this explains why Tinubu is going to meet Joe Biden, huh? Because we saw how Nigeria is trying to be used to
exactly, exactly. But remember how Katie showed you about Uhuru's all his money, all the family money, the crooked money of the Kenyatas is all outside of Kenya.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Freeze these puppets' accounts because their money is always in France and the Caymans, but never inside the country that their despots in. They have houses in France and England and America.
And this is why they're puppets, because you can't even reason investing in your own continent, in your own country.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly. you haven't built no hospitals, you haven't built anything. Exactly, Joe. That's why they're there. They get the most wickedest bastards. That's why they
That's wicked. That's stupid kids.
I know they're stupid too, but imagine that's why it's the same in the leadership in Africa. It's the copy and paste. They're all the same. The put-up tickers are so wicked and fucked up. That's on purpose.
Wicked brains. Let me tell you for a fact, that is just what I discovered. Wicked with no brains. Because I saw a cracker today again on TikTok saying, if your country has a problem, blame your government. Your government is not governing you, it's governing the country by destroying it. So if you want to invest, run away from your government, your country, and go invest somewhere else. And I was like, no, that is not a good idea. You can't run away from your country and go invest somewhere else. What if war starts there? The same way we saw what was happening in Ukraine. How many African people's businesses were demolished? Okay? And are you going to get compensation from Ukraine, especially you being black? No way. You won't.
If they don't invade Niger, our leaders are being told that Tinubu, I'm sorry.
I love how he called him Tinubu. It's Tinubu, my brother, not Tinubu.
To say leaders, those puppets are being told that. Those puppets, Western puppets. Tinubu has been...
It's Tinubu, my friend.
Been told by the owners of Boko Haram that we are going to unleash Boko Haram to destabilize Nigeria.
Okay, so now the question comes in. Oh, we always hear all the time Boko Haram have invaded a certain village in Nigeria.
Because these puppets know, Joby, it's the West that funds, create all this big terrorism. They know that, but they don't tell their people that because they're puppets.
The question, I'm talking to my people, the youth now. My people.
Okay.
This is the voice to my
Joby.
people.
Okay, go ahead.
The question is, do you understand now where the Boko Haram, the Al-Shabaab, the terrorists come from? Because how is it just because your president can't do something, he's being told, oh, we can bring in Al-Shabaab. Oh, so you mean Al-Shabaabs are controlled? They don't just pop in and they're not even terrorists out of just nowhere like you claim? Funny, huh? That's all I'm saying. Funny.
If necessary, to unseat you if you don't care for the invasion of Niger. Do you see Africans where we are right now with our puppets, the so-called puppets? The biggest fear of African leaders is to be banned entering Europe and America. If they are banned from entering Europe and America, they worry so much. They get so much worried.
This guy's funny when he called out Ruto. He said, Ruto, you are a no good dirty puppet. Kenya, you are a no good dirty puppet, and we know it. And we're gonna be over there to coup you too.
He's Kenyan, right? I think he's Kenyan, right? He's Kenyan. I'm not sure though.
I'm not sure if he's Kenyan or he's, but I don't know. I forgot what he is, but he said something to Rudo. I know that because Rudo talked to a person, called him you're a small fish. I'm the big man or something. He said, you might be the big man, but we're gonna coup your puppet ass.
Yeah, I think he's giving the Kenyan English. So
bank accounts offshores. They've got properties offshores. Their children are studying offshores. Their doctors are offshores. To Africa, like Vladimir Putin said, they will only come to be buried here when they are dead. It's a cemetery. They don't care about us.
Man, that is the saddest part. Yani, you will be used to transport all the resources in your country with no profit, okay? Because they give you the fake money, or you think you're rich. Now you go beating your chest all up. I'm His Excellency. I'm the billionaire. This is my net worth and all that nonsense. They have made you believe in while you have no real power. But because they have the real power, after taking the real resources and making you feel important with the fake money, oh, you can collapse anytime. You can literally collapse any goddamn time.
Anytime.
And you die.
Anytime.
You're not gonna be buried. You're not gonna be buried as His Excellency. You know, he died because your friends is gonna be buried in the UK just because he visited also the Queen's death. You know, we saw you in a bus visiting the Queen's death, so we're gonna honor you as well and bury you because you died here. No, you're gonna come back to Africa.
You goofy Negroes, get on that bus. that was so disrespectful and blatant. I loved it, but it took these puppets. You puppet Negroes, get on this bus.
This is such a shame.
It was a shame. They were the only leaders in the world that had to get on the bus like kids.
It's not even that. It's even. Do you understand what this guy just said? You're gonna die there, but no, you're not gonna be. Just because you are His Excellency, you're gonna come back to this shitty Africa. Even if you have invested in France, whatever, they don't care.
Exactly. Well, he said he just repeated what President Putin said. How can you develop a graveyard? These puppet leaders, they don't do shit for Africa. They spend in Europe. They buy the house in Europe. The kids go to Europe. They only use Africa as a graveyard. When they die, they're buried there. They don't develop. So how can you develop a graveyard?
It's just crazy. But anyway, we finish up this one.
Their biggest fear is to be banned from entering Europe and the United States of America. They don't fear to see Africans dying in the oceans.
Exactly.
They don't fear to see their people in poverty. They don't fear that.
Exactly.
They don't have a problem with that. It's normal for them.
That's
but when they are on a blink of being banned from entering Europe and the United States of America, they comply with everything what the Europeans could say. Whatever order, whatever bill, they will sign it.
Yeah, so long as I'm on the plane, because you Negroes don't know I'm His Excellency, just right here, but I have to take some bad plugs. I have to take some bad plugs. That's crazy.
Because they would like to enjoy flying, going to Europe, where is their heaven? Majority of our people suffering here. As I have said again, Africans, let us wake up. Let us wake up. If the military of such a country is not taking an action, people, you have power.
Thank you. That is just it. Okay? If the military, or enough of us saying, we don't have a strong military base, they're all fake and made up. Let us make our own. And we are the military. We the people, because we are the majority. We are the majority. You can't keep on saying, we don't have a strong military base, so Kenya cannot do anything. We have no strong weapon. We cannot do what? We can do everything. We can do everything. We can do everything. All we just need is unity. Drop tribalism, okay? Drop the borderism, okay? Stop looking at these people like they are excellent. You are the excellent because you have employed them to deliver, to change the continent, not to steal. Okay?
Exactly. That's why they gave the fake democracy. There's never democracy. They put the puppets in stolen elections. They trying to kill elections
African
here.
people, my brothers and sisters, wherever you are, I know there's been majority of us probably from maybe even before I was born, as I was growing up, being part of these fake lies and everything. And majority of us have been silenced. You can't talk, you can't say anything. We need to change things, okay? We need to move differently. We can't keep on moving we need to be unique, all right? We need to be different. We need to show them, these people, we're no longer children, okay? You've been calling us children, but we want to show you we're grown-ups. Our men need to take back you need to take back the masculinity. We don't need these people. Not a man who has a wig like me. Who is that?
Exactly. Why did they push out homosexuality and all that shit in there? Because
we
they want
cannot even have these people in
men.
Demonstration. We cannot have any gay and none of this homosexual, none of this LGBTQ community in part of demonstrating for revolution. Bro, like we said, you need to be found a land where a majority of you are going to be dumped. Because if you have to deal with you have to be killed. We're dealing with a community.
No. We want to, we don't want to hurt anybody. We want to love everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Not about hurt anybody. Don't want to hurt anybody.
Come to Kenya.
Loving everybody, not hurting anybody.
Come to Kenya. But anyway, I'll wrap it up with this video. I don't want to say so much. My mouth is already tripping. So let me wrap it up with this. Let me wrap it up.
Take the action. Let us take this into our own hands. No more time to waste. We are already dead.
Thank you. No more time to waste. That's why we can't say we have to wait for Niger. We can't wait. We have to copy and master what the rest of the African countries are doing. Let's take advantage of situations. For crying out loud. This is a chance we've been given in our bare naked eyes to question these puppets. What have you been doing?
Well, that's what you're doing now.
That you are scared? Keith, did you hear what this guy said again? I'm not with you today.
I missed it. Do it again. I missed it. I gotta calm you. I gotta calm you down. Gee, okay, I didn't hear him. Go ahead. What did he say?
It's happening. He said we cannot keep on wasting time. Yes, you said it is happening, but I feel like there is still some lag going on. Some African countries are not picking up. I don't know if countries like Malawi, we don't even hear about them anymore. Countries like Zambia, we don't even talk about them.
Because they're still ruled by despots, Job. It's going to take time. It's not going to be like overnight.
That is what we say.
The dominoes are happening now. At first, it wasn't happening at all. It's happening now.
That's what my friend and I are saying, and we believe. Together, and my friend right here on the screen, we believe it's supposed to happen right now. That's all. And I believe he believes in me, so I believe in him too. Like Jason Hill believes we're supposed to do other things. That's it. We move that. We move with that motion. But let me wrap it up here.
Killed us with the poverty, starvation, and hunger a long time ago. And these so-called genetically modified foods and genetically modified mosquitoes. We are just moving grapes.
That's what he told Rudo.
If our youth is sacrificing for almost 2 months.
You say not a puppet. Why you got Bill Gates with these genetically modified foods up in here that's going to give us cancer? Explain that, Ruto. He did say that. Okay, go ahead.
Trying to cross the ocean in the waters. Why can't we take that energy and focus on unseating these Western puppet-led governments? Let us sacrifice on removing these governments and build our own heaven.
Sacrifice. Okay, and sacrifice means dying, African people. Dying. We will have to die for this continent. If we really, really are demanding for a change, we will have to die. We cannot move alive because these people are not willing to make us live. They're not here to make us like, hey, Negroes, I want you to see another day, of where you want to learn about your resources. No, they're not here to do that. So we must learn. Move. That's all I I'm gonna say
Yeah,
as
so
I wrap it up.
exactly. But ask yourself this exactly: why hasn't these despots created a curriculum that benefits the people living there to exploit their own resources, the copper, the gold, the cobalt, the lithium, the diamonds? Why haven't they educated their own people even how to mine the resources that's in their own ground? They haven't even done that. Because you know why? They told you bet not do it.
Yeah.
You bet not
And
teach them how to do it.
because we've normalized, oh, it's another day in Africa where we don't question poverty. We don't question
All right.
the
Yeah,
death
you,
of our people.
but you normalize, at least like him, they might say get rid of religion. You normalize that to that religion. Oh, it's better to die poor, and I'll build my gold in heaven. Build your gold in heaven. You got heaven in the ground right by you, goofy. Yeah, but no. That's I wait till I go to heaven. We're in a non-physical body, and you're floating in the clouds. How's gold floating up there with you? Ain't that heavy? Ain't that gonna drop to the ground? Just constant shit. How you gonna walk around with gold in the cloud?
It's your tears. They said it's your tears, kid. Do you know how stupid I looked? Always crying, I'm praying to Jesus. My tears are building kingdom in heaven. Man, shout out to my stepmom. She did a great job, she's really and she's still doing dope.
And even she do that shit away, Joby. She's now doing Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. She's no more doing in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, Holy Ghost, in the name of Jesus. You should end with that video, Joby. I never end with that video. End the show with that video.
All right.
That's funny. She's not doing that anymore. She doesn't say in the name of Jesus. She said that in the name of Allah, Allah Akbar.
You see, using so much energy on things that you shouldn't even be focusing. Like that's a lot of energy. A lot. Oh my God. And I don't blame her. You should have seen my bishop, My bishop was doing the most. Like
now he's now an imam. He's no longer a bishop, he's an imam now. Imam Hubba Bubba.
All the best. All the best.
Joby, when you come home, we're gonna convert you to Islam. They got your burqa already waiting.
If you have time, sometimes even pay attention to this. I think listening to biblical bullshit even lowers your IQ. Like you just feel so low. I'm not feeling that way. I used to go to church and I'm just feeling low. My vibration is not cool. Yeah, I'm the queen of singing and everything, but I'm not still like I don't want to be here praising Jesus all the time. I want to be chasing boys, running up and down on the stairs. I used to hate going to church. I'm gonna find my friends all playing, and I'm just in my teenagehood. Can you just let me be? It's just crazy. But anyway.
Yeah, imam. You gotta work with that imam. Allah Akbar. Yabba dabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba doo. Akbar.
I'm picking my younger ones.
Joby, we made your homemade burqa right here. Here's your burqa. What is that?
Okay.
We want you to respect the house and wear the burqa. Goddamn moron. That's a moron, cuz. You're a moron. You. What's moron, cuz? That's how stupid city I grew up in here. What's the moron?
Let me share it.
Shalala, I praise the Lord. Jesus. Shalala. This our religion destroys the mind when you're absolutely gone in the head. No reality, no thinking, no critical thinking, no nothing. Anybody can just. This is why they want all Africans. They can just manipulate you, your mind. You get the mind. This lady's the mind of a child. She's a child. Please don't do this. Don't do that.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I see it. I mean, and I see you. I see it's loading. I don't see it yet.
As I have done my
Oh,
part,
there you
my
go.
Father, do the rest, Holy Spirit of God. Do the
There it
rest,
is.
do the rest, my darling Father. The man that never changes, the man that never disappoints, the man that sits on the throne of mercy. Oh, Jesus. The Lion of the tribe of Judah, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords.
Now, what's funny? Let me tell you how African people also take advantage of each other. Because the more he's doing that, the more this guy is taking advantage of it, and he's like exaggerating the shit, and people are gifting him much more, because of the exaggeration of like.
He's laughing and making. He's laughing and doing stuff to make it even more crazy. It's funny because he's calm about it. You know this lady.
Oh my God!
You know this lady's crazy.
It's okay, I have done my part. Ronald, please, I beg you, in the name of God, don't do this. I love your soul. I love your soul. I am crying bitterly for you. I don't want you to lose your soul in hell. I beg you. Turn back your evil way. Turn back from these evil characters. I believe that God loves you so much.
Evil characters.
Holy Spirit of God, take over.
Wait.
Holy Spirit of God, take over. Holy Spirit of God, take over. I cover myself with the blood of Jesus Christ. I cover myself with the blood of Jesus Christ.
The energy for me, man.
From my head to the sole of my feet. That I am doing your work. I am doing your work. My God, Holy Spirit of God, have your way. Holy Spirit of God, have your way.
Yep.
This is what you call a mental psychosis.
Psychosis.
She's great. That's religious psychosis. This lady's an absolute. This lady's a nut. She's an absolute nut, and nothing can save her. This lady's an absolute moron. She's a nut. She's gone.
You can't tell her nothing. She believes we are in the revelation right now. What are you saying? We're in the revelation, like you'll be seeing people in the 666. You'll be seeing all sorts of shit. Like it's happening.
That's revelation means family to reveal. It means to now things that hidden becomes known, and it's an awakening. That's what you see. Everything's waking up. It's to reveal things. Not that, I saw the devil come out the water. Jesus Christ, Jesus. I thought that lady was gonna have a stroke.
Man, she almost did. But anyway, Sister Joy is saying that reasons why Africa has never recovered: to rebuild for all of Africa brightest and best brains stolen living.
Yeah, they stole them out. Yeah, they stole us from there. Exactly. It caused a big gap.
And also, I remember reading a book in the paper about the Africa president whose wife claims her husband has secret vast amounts of money in Switzerland and coded bank account it to take 300 years to find it. God damn. It's crazy. But anyway, that is what we had to discuss today. We understand clearly
family. Much love, everybody. Much love, everybody. Everybody have a good afternoon. Everybody on TikTok, on YouTube, Facebook. Everybody have an enjoyable day. Take care of yourself. Be safe.
Be safe as well, Keith. Take care. And of course, thank you so much for tuning in on today's episode. Asante Sana to all the people.
And in the blood of Jesus. The blood of Jesus, moron. Be saved, Brother G.
Go open a church. You have the voice, in fact, you know. You don't have to go open a church.
I never could be as good as the Bishop, Jovi.
Oh no. Anyway, much love, family. Thank you so much to John Mosquito, to everyone who has been with me. Thank you, Effie, for the gift, and to everyone who has been gifting. I appreciate you so much, Sister Jewel, and to our amazing silent listeners from Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, on the radio, and Rumble. Asante Sana for tuning in and streaming with me till the end of today's episode. If you shall be catching this on a replay as a first-time streamer or viewer, kindly subscribe on whatever platform you shall be catching up with this, and leave a comment and let me know how you feel about the matters we have discussed right here. Maybe you have something different. It's always an open-minded place. You can pin your comments and let us know how you feel. This is Machupa by Caterpillar, and I hope you have yourselves a beautiful day. See you guys tonight for the culture show with Kamlesh and I. But Katie shall be coming back with the African Diary. Then you shall be having a Char and Kamlesh on the Black Kings frequency.